Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
At the 29-yard line. Mike, check, 59. You're not ready. Shut up.
From the 29, Jackson. He'll let this go deep. And got his man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
You go for tight. You got tight right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, he completes this to Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Looking for the... And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Deshaun Hamilton, his first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Trubisky. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Give him 30 yards there. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Trubisky going to take it on the sneak. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Trubisky keeps it himself, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Mitchell Trubisky, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football
back pretty quickly, right, hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
From the 31, Jackson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. And Sutton, he responded. Rookie campaign, had over 700 yards, 42 catches for the man from Brenham, Texas, which is located halfway between Houston and Austin. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's 4th down.
Well, the Broncos had 15 4th-down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. Play action. Now Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Bears 17, Broncos 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Come on, Sam.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. Ingram churning. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. This is Miller, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And taken right on the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
X3, 218, chop it. Alert, 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 alert.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And he's going to go down again. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Let's go, D.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Echo. Check 59.
Throwing again. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a loss of 4 on what ought to be the final act of this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 3rd down, Trubisky. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too. They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Check. Check hot route.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. That'll bring up second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. This is Ingram, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Jackson. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league,
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Mark Ingram, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Let's go, get that, let's go, let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
This is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, 76 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Broncos 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Throwing again on second down. Jackson, he's got his big tight end, Fant. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson, eluding, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Jackson escaping the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He sets to fire deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A huge play there for Denver, 46 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson, this is the tight end, Fant. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos cut into that lead. McManus's point after is good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, defense.
Here's Trubisky to throw. That is caught by Cohen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
Hey, 4 down. 18.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Going up top for Miller. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller. His first touchdown of the new season as the Bears push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The Broncos take over at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 41, the 20. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 40, past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
He's going to let it fly. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner, Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. It's complete to Robinson. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
18.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
18.
On second down now. It's Cohen. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Trubisky will throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First down.
Trubisky now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. Trubisky. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This one into the hands of Burton. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the